Hello. Thank you for tuning back into my channel. If you are new here, my name is Annette, and this is my planty and things. So today, I wanted to talk a little bit about my pothos. I'm going to repot. About a month ago, I did some cuttings, and here's the cuttings. Only two of my neon pothos made it of the leaves, but that's okay. I'm going to pot that back into that pot, and then a whole bunch of the golden pothos. So we're going to do that. I'm also going to check out what's going on with this. This is it's either Enjoy or Pearls and Jade pothos. I've had this for about a year, and it did just put out this new leaf here, but it only has 6 leaves, and it's had 4 leaves. I've only got 2 leaves since I've had it. So I want to check out the roots and either repot it back into this pot, or if it has a lot of roots, I'm going to pot it into this pot. So we're going to find out what is going on with this. I think I'm going to do this one first, and then we'll move on with the neon pothos and the golden pothos. So, okay, I think you can see from there. So I've got my little Cool Whip container. I'm going to mix my soil and stuff into. I have a little bit in there. I'm going to do that first. Let's mix that a little bit of soil first. I think looks like this is just soil. A little more soil. Excuse me. A little bit more soil, and the soil I use is from Northwest Seed and Pet, my local pet store here. I like their soil. It doesn't get all hard and clumpy when you water it. Let's do another handful. If anything on this pothos, we're going to refresh the soil. But I'm going to do a little bit of charcoal. Get a little bit low on this, but I don't do a whole lot, just a little bit. Mix that in. And this soil does have perlite in it. I don't think it has a lot, but I think I'll put just a little bit more in there, and then I'll add the orchid bark. And add just a little bit of perlite, maybe not in a full handful, just a little, to kind of help aerate that soil a little bit. Okay. Now let's put some orchid bark. Here's my orchid bark. My dogs are in here. It's so funny. They're staring at me like, "What are you doing, Mom?" I'm surprised my one isn't in my face like he usually is. Okay. Yeah, I like this mix. Okay, that looks really good. Not too chunky, but not chunky, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see what's going on with this neon or Enjoy pothos or Pearls and Jade. I'm not sure which one this is, but we will go ahead and check this out. My battery is dying. I might have to change the battery on my camera, but we're gonna see. Okay. If anything, I'm gonna reuse this pot. I'm gonna gently squeeze it and pull this out of this pot gently. And this mix was pretty chunky. I'm going to actually put this back into that pot. Let's see what these roots look like. I don't want to disturb it too much. These roots look really good. I just think it needs a refresh on soil. I'm going to move this soil out of my way. And we're just going to refresh the soil. Like that. About like that. Looks good. And I'm just going to backfill it with some new soil. And then after I do this, I will give this a good drink. Push this down just a little bit here. Get some more soil. There was really nothing wrong with the soil that it was in. It's just, I think it just was time for a repot because it's not growing as fast as I would like it to grow. I do fertilize it but it's not growing that fast. So I thought, well, let's just give it a refresh of soil. Okay, so that's what that looks like. I think that looks good. I think that'll be happy there. Okay, and I will give that a good drink. I'm just going to leave that there. Okay, let's move this soil out of the way. And let's go ahead and tackle, I'm going to move this over here. Let's go ahead and tackle my neon pothos. I'm going to try and get it out of this pot to re-pot the other two that I cut out of it. So let's see. I might need to get a stick. I got a chopstick. Okay, let's kind of push it in here gently because I don't want to disturb any roots if the roots are on the side here. But I need to get this out of this pot. I do like this pot though. I think it's cute. It's got a little lip in it on the inside there. This little lip here, I can feel it with the chopstick. Okay, let's see if I'm going to be able to get this out of its pot. And there's really nothing wrong with this soil, so I may actually reuse this soil. I just don't like this soil, so let's move this soil out of the way. Okay. The roots look good. I'm going to get my hand in here and see if I can get this out. Almost, there we go. Okay, let's see. The roots look good. I'm not going to take all the soil off the roots because I don't think that it needs to have all the soil taken off. So let's move this aside because we are going to reuse the soil. But we're going to put the cuttings in here as well. I think that should be good. So let's take a look at the cuttings, the roots on these cuttings. Let me get the neon pothos out. So this is all that I have that made it. These two are together. And it's got some pretty good roots. I think it's good enough to pot up with the rest, so I'm going to do that. So what I'm going to do is just kind of put it together like that. So it's like this, next to this one, kind of like that. Get that leaf out of there. Okay, now we're going to put the soil back in. Kind of hold this like that. I don't want it too deep. Okay, I think that looks good. Need to put some more soil in it and kind of backfill this a little bit. Okay, I didn't center that very well, but that's okay. I think it'll be fine the way it is. I'm going to use up this soil because there was nothing wrong with this soil. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So this is what it looks like now. This leaf has got some dirt on it. Get that cleaned off. And this leaf is browning, but that's okay. But this is what it looks like inside the pot. Now this should grow and be a little bit fuller. This should vine out as well. which will be really nice to get this to be a really big pothos, neon pothos. I like that one. Okay, so that one's done. Uh-oh, there we go. That one's done. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this golden pothos. And I'm gonna actually repot it back into this pot. I'm probably gonna reuse this. Oh, and I got a stone in here that I put in here, a little rock. Little rock that I'm just gonna stick back in there. It doesn't do any. Okay, sorry about that. My battery died, so I had to change out the battery. Okay, so we're gonna do repotting of this golden pothos because we're gonna put all these cuttings into it. And you know, it's funny about these cuttings. Let me show you something. While this was getting roots, it produced a new leaf right there on this one. And put that in there. And where's it at? There's another one that has a new leaf. Well, this one. It's got a new leaf coming right there. I don't know if you can see that. It has a new leaf coming, which is kind of crazy, but that's okay. Wait, let me put my glove on. And then we will take this one out, and I think I'm going to reuse the soil on this one as well because there's nothing wrong with this soil. Actually, yeah, no, I'm going to reuse the soil. Okay, we're going to take it out, and we're going to pot up with the cuttings. Okay, see if I can gently squeeze it out of its pot. There we go. Oh, that one just fell right off. Okay, let's set that down for a second. I'm starting to think that that pot is too big for this. Yeah, it is. It's way too big. Too tall. Let's see. So it's gonna be like this, and then the new cuttings. Let's see. Actually, no, it's not. It's good. Okay. We're gonna reuse this pot because I don't think that I have. I wonder if I have one that's just not quite as deep. Let me look. I have. Okay, I think I'm going to use this terracotta pot. It's just a little bit shorter than this one, not by much, but just a little bit. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use this terracotta pot. Give it a new pot. Why not? Okay, let's put some soil in here. Let's just check. Yeah, I think, what do you guys think? Do you think? I think this will be okay. Well, let's take all these out and check and see. I might stick it back in that other pot. Okay, let's see. Let's gently do this. This one has that new leaf, which is kind of cool. Let's see if I pull them all together. This one I don't want to do too deep because it does have that new leaf coming. I'm going to actually hold that one up a little bit. Let's just see. I'm wondering if this would be too compact because that other pot is a little bit wider than this one. I think I'm going to stick it back into this pot. I think that's the good choice. Okay, so let's see. What does that look like? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and fill this up with the same soil because there was nothing wrong with that soil. Nothing wrong with it, so might as well reuse the soil that you had, right? Oops. Gently hold this. I am not doing a very good job at this. Okay, here we go. Hold it like that. I'm so glad that I got this mat, that my sister got me this mat, because boy, I tell you, I sure do make a big mess when I'm repotting. I don't know if anyone else does, but I do make a big mess. So I'm going to hold this like that. And fill up the soil in here. Got a lot of soil here. It's like you take it out and then it doesn't all fit back in it. Isn't that ironic? Weird how that works. Okay. I think that might be good. Okay, so that is what it looks like. And that to me looks so much better. This leaf I did get buried down a little bit too deep, I think, but I think it'll be okay. I don't think it's going to hurt it. And I did make sure this new leaf here, right here, is up and out of the dirt so that it can open. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And this is going to trail and fill out really nicely, I think. Um, I like that. And I do have a cover pot that I put this in so it'll look better, not just this pot here. So let me take off my glove here. So we got the Enjoy our Pearls and Jade pothos repotted, some fresh soil, and I'm going to give this a good watering and see how it does. And then we also repotted the neon pothos because we took the cuttings, the two cuttings here, and stuck that in this pot. And hopefully this will get really big and full because I really like this and I got to do something about this leaf. I might have to just cut it off, which is fine. That's okay. So we got this one all potted up and the golden pothos, which already that's fuller. I like it. We'll see how long it's going to get. I want to get this to where it's trailing, like really long trailing. Oh, and then I got to put my little rock pebble thing back into its soil. So I've stuck it right there just because I like it. So that is it. Please like and follow my page, and if you have any questions, please let me know, and I will keep you updated on how these 3 plants are doing. Okay, thank you for watching.